Do, 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 do. So, Piot, the Piot board. This needs to get. This has been milled and flattened, but this needs to get actually. Turn the lights on. Trimmed down to size. Now I've got a bit that I can't fill. There, so we're going to take this side off, and then obviously this side's still a bit of a chunky monkey, so we're going to nuke this side. Oopsie. There, right on the end, which will give us a size of, guess who doesn't? Oh, fucking hell. Tape measure. Just 19.5 by 14.75. Obviously we're going to lose a bit because we're going to put a shallow round over on all four sides, and then like I did on the forward board, I'm going to put a 45. There's a few little, I've got a bit of filling to do in a couple of places, which I will use chalk for. Of course I don't have a piece of chalk. Oh, disorganized. So there's a bit of a fill here, a bit of a fill here on this side, but everything else glued up really well. And then you go to the other side, and well, the other side. So here's the interesting thing: is I'm feeling this. It will sand out. I need to check, but there's a bit of a step. Just so you can see it, there's a step here that I don't like. So I'll check and see if we're level. There's a fill here, fill here, fill here, tiny one there. No, tiny one here as well. Everything else is pretty good. The fill here is actually pretty big, but that's fine. Nothing a bit of tight bond 3 can't fix. So let's get this. Well, I'm going to take this upstairs quickly onto my kitchen counter and check. It's actually a little bit from side to side. It's a little bit steppy, which is not what I want. But I'm pretty bloody sure holy fuck. Okay, that is definitely not flat. Jesus. I'm going to see daylight for days. Now that side's nuts. Alright, this side's completely flat. Right. So it looks like we're having a change of plans. I was going to be chopping this down to size. This is good. Give you a tick. This needs to get milled. So before milling, what I'm going to do, because I'm going to have to take a bunch off because there is a fucking big gap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually fill these gaps, and because I'm a little bit tired today, I'm going to glue these gaps up, and then as I have to mill it anyway tomorrow, or maybe this evening, we'll do that. So let me chuck some music on, get some glue, get a spreader, and we'll let this sit overnight, and then we'll mill. Don't know how I did that, but live and you learn. Right. That's glued. Tomorrow we mill. This side's good. Other side needs a bit of love. There's a bit of a... I don't know how I managed to do that actually. Well, I know I checked it. Well, I think I checked it. I'll have to check the last video. I'm pretty sure I checked it. Maybe I was just like, fuck it, I'm out, I'm done for the night. This will glue off. This will sand off easy. And there's nothing here. There's a slight bit here, but that's fine. This will get trimmed. I'll get it milled tomorrow. Well, you'll see it. I'll mill it and we're good. But it's just like a few little bits. So, stay tuned. We'll be milling tomorrow. Sniper Elite 5. It's time for a review, but it's not even going to be a one beer review. Aussie masks. A lot of people like say good things about them, and this is a medium mesh. Haven't been wearing it that long. Whoopsie. We'll talk about the board in a second. Haven't been wearing it that long, and I need to change the inside. The inside is disgusting. Now, obviously you see me using it and wearing it, and to remove the filter, turn the inside portion of the exhaust valve a quarter clockwise. Sorry, counterclockwise. And it comes off. Okay. I've noticed that basically, look at the fucking dust on this thing. Maybe for heavy particles, these are good when you like table sawing, but this is disgusting. Maybe for table sawing, these are good, and you know, don't get me wrong, they do keep you protected, but I don't feel that these are as good as obviously putting on a, well, they're not. Okay, we know they're not as good as putting on a full-on respirator. Let's be honest with that. A full-on respirator is better. These are easy on, easy off, and I think if you're using them for anything that doesn't make really fine dust, I think they're perfectly fine. I got this off of Amazon. What was really strange, as it's from Amazon, it took a little while to arrive. That's the correct way up. What is weird is you can't seem to get replacements. So it is actually this ends up being a consumable, right? And I wear it. Is that in properly? Wow, these putting these back on is a bit of a pain in the asshole. Put you on and turn you like that. It's not so bad if you do it properly, Darcy. Helps if you do the right one. I can smell, and this is why I'm gonna fucking throw this thing in the trash. I can smell wood when I'm wearing this mask, which tells me that it's not filtering out. I know my fitment is correct, but it tells me that it's not filtering out all of the super fine little diddy particles enough, so I'm still breathing it. Well, this is going to knock the shit out of me. I'm going to give it another go, but I feel, honestly, these may not be worth the hype. Obviously, the best way to stop dust is at the source, and I do my best with that. It's very hard when you're... Fuck you. It's very hard when you're milling stuff like this, but this is big particles, so I don't find it to be so bad. But I don't feel that this is really giving the protection. And people go, yeah, of course not. It's not a fucking OSHA mask. It's no patent pending, whatever. Or it's patent pending. People are going to go, yeah, of course. But, you know, Jason from Bourbon Moth has them. I've seen other people kind of go, yeah, get these, are fucking, they're great. But I'm not getting the, I'm not feeling it, man. He says, putting a filter onto it so he can actually use it again. Like, I like the ease of on and off. I love that. But I don't feel that it's all it's cracked up to be. I don't think the hype is actually worth it. I think I will go back to actually wow, these things are finickety to get back together. Right, done. Yeah. Oh, that was a fucking palaver. I'm not sure they're worth the hype, if I'm perfectly honest. If I can smell wood when I'm doing something in this, then it's either not fitted properly or it's not filtering. And considering the outlet part is just a flimsy piece of rubber, it's not surprising. Big particles, it's fine. I think small particles, this is not as good as you think it's going to be. So I'm not sure I recommend it. I'm going to wear it now because I need to get some shit done. So, small segue. The Piot board. I was looking at it the other night. Thursday or Friday, I've been busy at work, so I haven't been down here. And I noticed, as I was getting ready to sand, although I did go fill up all these little cracks, I noticed when I was going to sand on this side that it's not flat, which I found to be a little bit surprising. And actually, as I get it here, it doesn't feel flat as I'm here and I'm rocking it, and there's nothing underneath it, unless I got it wrong. Is this side the good side? No, this side's got a step, so this side's actually got a step in it. It's very hard for you to see, and the camera's doing its stupid thing. So just down here with my fingers, there's an actual, you can feel the step, and as I'm doing this right now, I can feel it's got a wobble in it. But I took it upstairs onto the marble countertop the other night, and I checked to make sure it was flat. And this side is dead nuts. There's nothing wrong with it. But the other side I know is not flat. But what is making me question now, or making me wonder rather, is it's not. No, it's perfect. Okay, my board's flat, so I don't know what's going on here. So I've got a weird I've got a weird giggle on one side. I know that side's definitely not flat. So I was going to sand it, but rather than sand it the other night, I filled in cracks and I got busy at work, and I've not been down here since. That's not what you want. Bit of a shim down here. I noticed the other day, if you were keen-eyed, the other day whilst I was actually milling, there's a couple of times I kind of paused a little bit. That's perfect. There's a couple of times I paused a little bit because I thought I saw something move. Yeah, I can see fucking daylight under that. I saw something move, and what it was normally where I move these clamps. I clamp it pretty well, but I hadn't clamped it, and I wasn't drinking, which is weird. Well, weird that I wasn't drinking. It's weird that I did it and I wasn't drinking, and so I was milling, and because the cutter was donk kicking on me, and I'm like, that's weird. But it was actually the board moving more than anything else, because I'm an idiot. Right, so I'll move you over somewhere out of the way, and I'm going to get this milled flat, and then I'm going to take it upstairs and see if the other thing's flat. Tonight's music is the Cult Sonic Temple. Yeah. Next job is to cut this to size. You're going to see two boards in this video. You're going to see this one, which has the purple heart in it. That's obviously the Piot board. And then you may see this one occasionally. As I'm about to chop stuff up, I figured I'd chop this one down to size at the same time. It's not a customer board, but I will get it chopped, and I will get it routed, and then I'll sand it. This one, the Piot board, is the priority. Right, that's cut to size. You wouldn't believe, but I did actually clean my workbench the other day. I did actually make it nice. So it's 14 3/4 and 19.5. So what we're going to do on this board, like I did on the Ford board, is I can't remember if we want feet on this. So we're going to do a small round over, and then like I did on the Ford board, I'm going to put the 45 on one side, so when you get that nice grab, so the one under here will get a 45 on it. So what I'll do is I'm going to hit this 45, do the 45 here, turn it round, route everything else with corners. And I think before I do anything else, I'm going to mark it for feet. Because I think I'm going to do recessed feet on this one actually. Ooh, exciting. So this pencil is not sharp. So this is going to have recessed feet on it. Because the good thing about recessed feet is twofold. It means you can leave your board, your amazing handmade artisanal board, it means you can leave them on a flat surface because air gets around to them and they don't bend on you. Because if you don't, remember how to use it. I can't remember how to use a square. Oh God. Wake up, douse it, douse it, douse it, come on. No. Yes, idiot. Christ, I've already had like a fucking couple of mouthfuls of beer. You want air to get around the board as much as possible. Basically. So if you leave a cutting board like the one I made for Mr. Ford flat, then what's going to happen is because you get no air around to it, you either come back to it, it's going to be a banana on you. So don't store your cutting boards flat. And when you wash the bastards, dry them. And if they look a bit dry, wax them. So this is my 45. And this would be 45 here. No, I'm gonna 45 both sides. So 45, 45, the rest is gonna get a little round over on it. Do this. Right. Whilst I stand there, the sound of silence. While I'm standing here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to route two boards at the same time. So, where's my muzak? I'm gonna grab the other, that was loud. I'm gonna grab the other board, do the same thing to it, and then I'll do the same thing to the two boards. So, here we go.